All right, guys, you know what time it is? It's Saturday, which means we're going to look at another IPO today. Today, we're going to be looking at Aziyo Biologics Inc. IPO, which is going to happen next Thursday. So if you want to find out everything about their price and what they do, what the company does and all that, stay tuned. What's going on, you guys and girls? My name is Jose. Welcome back to Rico Suave Investing. If you want to learn about the stock market, investing in financial freedom, then you came to the right place. So make sure you click the like button and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. So today, we're going to be looking at Aziyo Biologics Inc. And if you want to learn everything about it, like I said, just stay tuned. But before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my patrons. These people right here are my superheroes. They get a shout out on all of my videos, access to my new Discord, free access to my marketing masterclass, stock market news, portfolio updates throughout the week, and more. You can also find their links to their channels in my description. I'm on YouTube a couple times a week, but I'm on Patron and Discord every single day. So if you don't want to miss anything, the link to my Patreon is going to be in the description. Only $1 per month. Now back to the video. All right, so here's your IPO scoop. Let's scroll down and find Aziyo right here, Aziyo Biologics Inc. Ticker symbol is going to be AZYO. You have underwriters like Piper Sandler and Cohen. The stock price low is going to be $16 and the high is going to be $18. They're coming in at a $50 million valuation, and that's what they're hoping to raise during the IPO. And their IPO is going to take place October 8th, which is on Thursday, next Thursday. All right, so here's some general information about the company and what they do. We are a commercial stage regenerating medicine company focused on creating the next generation differentiated products and improving outcomes in patients undergoing surgery, concentrating on patients receiving implantable medical devices. From our proprietary tissue processing platforms, we have developed a portfolio of advanced regenerating medical products that are designed to be very similar to natural biological material. Our core products include the CanGaroo, the first and only natural biological or biologic envelope designed to help reduce complications with CID implants, pacemakers, and defibrillators. And we're going to look at a video here soon where they explain some of their devices, and it's pretty cool. You know, they putting together biological with technological advances and making people's lives better, you know, increasing the quality of life of people and stuff like that. So very, very interesting company. They're revolutionizing the world of orthopedics with all these devices, and you will see here a video about that here in a second. Our proprietary products are designed to address the implantable electronic device, cardiovascular, orthopedic, spinal repair, and soft tissue reconstruction markets, which represent a combined $3 billion market opportunity in the United States in 2019. We estimate that more than 2 million patients were either implanted with medical devices such as pacemakers, defibrillators, neurostimulators, spinal fusions, and trauma fracture hardware or tissue expanders for breast reductions in the United States in 2019. So this is a company that their products continue to be, you know, in high demand. All right, let's see what my man Donovan Jones from Seeking Alpha had to say about their IPO. You know, my man right here, I always read his articles, but right here, in summary, he says, Aziyo Biologics, I filed for IPO, for a $50 million IPO. The firm is commercializing various regenerative medicine products. He says, while I like the company, I have questions about the revenue trajectory and continuing COVID-19 environment. The IPO appears pricey, so I'll watch from the sidelines. So he's not going to be investing in it. But, you know, like I said, the pandemic is throwing a monkey wrench on the entire medical market and the medical system. That's why you see companies like GoodRx and I'm Well coming out with the telehealth services. All right, so here's a video about the CanGaroo pacemaker, which is probably the highest selling piece of tech they have over there at Aziyo Biologics. Let's check that out real quick.
So this was a case that I had personally, and we were able to report on how we use the extracellular matrix or the sub-Q envelope and a novel suture orientation to stabilize the SICD generator to the chest wall. So you can see here there's two diagrams on the left in diagram A. The subcutaneous ICD comes with a header that has two essentially holes, if you will, which are traditional anchoring sutures. So these traditional anchoring sutures enable one to suture the device superiorly to the muscle. What it doesn't have, unfortunately, is traditional anchoring sutures on the inferior portion. And what that may lead to is a tilt of the can internally and physiologically where the vector orientation may change. What we were able to do is, by using the extracellular matrix, form 4 suture anchoring points and essentially buttress the device to the muscle and essentially stabilize the generator and prevent the generator from moving in an orientation that would not be favorable for sensing. This is an example of a patient that came in. You can see here how the superior portion of the device became loose and the inferior portion was sort of flapping askew. And this patient, unfortunately, failed defibrillation and received an inappropriate shock. But what we're able to do, and we call this protect your vector, is to essentially anchor the device itself with the extracellular matrix, which one stabilizes the device to the wall, and then two stabilizes that vector, which enables the device to effectively defibrillate the patient around the center of mass of the left ventricle, preserving the primary and secondary vectors and sensing.
Wow. So very important, guys. These companies saving lives by making their products better and more efficient. You know, you want the defibrillator, you know, once your heart stops going, you want that shock to come in at the right time. So very, very impressive, very interesting company. With their technology, they for sure helping people and saving lives. Here's a table of the products. We're going to look at their website here in a minute, but if you want to take a screenshot of this table, it's right here for you. Like I said, we just looked at the CanGaroo pacemaker / defibrillator. You have the Proxy Core, Vascure, the FiberCell, the SimplyDerm, and some other products. Very interesting company. All right, so let's look at some of the details of the S1 filing. Let's scroll down to see some of their competitors. All right, we got Medtronic, Gore, Terumo, Smith & Nephew, MTF, Nuvasif, Vivex, Biologics, LifeNet, and more. Even Avi is on this list. All right, looking at our financial status. Total revenue this last 6 months, we're looking at $18 million. In 2019, it was $49 million. Gross profit, $8 million. Keep scrolling down. Margins actually 48% for the gross margin. All right, operating profit, looking at a loss of $6.9 million. So they operating at a loss, and their net income is actually a loss as well of $9.7 million. So the company is not profitable. There might be a good reason why they go on IPO, right? And also they have a negative cash flow of $7 million. So this company, like I said, Donovan Jones, I can see why he's watching from the sidelines, even though it's a very, very interesting company that is helping millions and millions of people around the world. Like I mentioned before, they have a negative free cash flow of $12.4 million. They intend to raise $50 million though during this IPO, and that will definitely help pay some of that debt down. Right here it says that they are seeking public investment to hire more sales reps as it builds out its direct sales group and investments in channel partnerships for its various products rollouts. As companies continue to grow, they need more capital, so that's no surprise that they are not profitable yet. The company have been negatively impacted by COVID-19, as we mentioned before. I expect revenue to bounce back as these products are completed. The market opportunity for regenerative medical products is significant, but doesn't have a high expected growth rate. So that's just his opinion, right? Let's have a quick look at their CEO, President and CEO Ron Lloyd, Joined as CEO in 2018 as a president and chief executive officer. Ron mostly served as executive vice president and president of hospital therapies for Mallinckrodt Pharmaceuticals, where he created an integral hospital organization combining entities from previous acquisitions and revenues exceeding $1 billion. So he comes from a medical background, so that's always good to know. Mr. Loy was with Baxter Healthcare, where he held the position of President of Immunology, General Manager, Bioscience US Region, and Vice President of Global Marketing and Bioscience Division. So the guy comes with a lot of expertise. His tenure at Baxter included a leadership role in developing and implementing strategies to build regenerative medicine business. Before joining Baxter, Ron served in a number of capacities at Abbott Laboratories. I'm sure all of you out there heard about Abbott Laboratories, including Divisional Vice President, Marketing, Business, and Development for the International Division. Mr. Loy holds a Master of Science in Industrial Administration from Carnegie Mellon University and a Bachelor's of Arts in Management Science from the Westminster College, where he was a two-time basketball academic All-American. So big basketball player, but knows a lot about sports science and medical science and all that good stuff. So very good. That's just a little bit about the CEO. A quick look at their website, Regenerative Medicine Reimagined, for patients and clinicians looking for faster, more natural and restorative healing. Aziyo developments products leveraging natural healing mechanisms. And it tells you about the company right here. Look at that. 1,200 institutions use Aziyo products. 8 core products. We only went over one real quick, of course, because I don't want this video to be an hour long. And 230 plus publications featured Aziyo products. We're going to scroll down from the heart. Here's a patient story. Next generation natural medical products for cardiovascular, pediatrics, plastic surgeons, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna leave a link to this website in the description, of course, as always, if you guys want to check out more about the company and their products. They do have their own YouTube website right here, Aziyo Biologics Inc., where you can go to find out more about their products. They showcase all their types of medical devices and all that good stuff for you to check out and learn more about the products. The Silver Spring, MD, Maryland based company plans to raise $50 million by offering 2.9 million shares at a price range of $16 to $18. Insiders intend to purchase $20 million worth of shares in the offering. So at least there's $20 million there for sure, right? But they planning to actually raise $50 million. So it's up to us retail investors to, give them the extra $30 million. And I wish them all the best. And the company was founded back in 2015, if you not know about it. So 5 years later, here we are, not profitable. They're making these great medical devices. They need a little help from us to become profitable, extend their knowledge, and extend their product line, and just pretty much build their brand equity. All right, guys, and that's basically the gist of all the information that we have right now available for Aziyo Biologics Incorporation. Now, we know that they are pushing the envelope between biological technology and and medical devices and all that, and just helping people increase their quality of life. So very interesting company. Too many products to go over in one video. I just went over the CanGaroo, the pacemaker or the defibrillator. But if you want to learn more about the company, please go down in the description and check out their website. We know they're going to be IPO next week on Thursday. We know the price range is, affordable from $15 to $17, and we know that they're not profitable, but that's part of the reason why they're probably gonna need the IPO. They plan to raise $50 million, and at least they got $20 million pledged from already investors. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to see any other companies that are going to be IPOing very soon, and you want me to take a deep dive into them, let me know. Make sure that you support the channel on Patreon, follow me on Discord, and as always, guys, more important than that, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. I bring up the pain, Rico solves the mind. I make the market rain like acid rain. An investing channel you ever know, ya. I think you build your house, your money, leave you broke, son.